It looks nice. I think they're really going to enjoy it, though. Not something I would ever in a billion years be interested in. But other than that, though, for one of my best friends who at work, we're going to be Friday, like I think going to be at least working about a half day. And we're going to be going out to eat all together, the entire department, to celebrate her birthday and everything.
Ooh, is she
Because
batty?
she does a lot of work and stuff. Does a lot of work for our department. So looking forward to that. That's why I'm working from home tomorrow. So
Wow.
instead of Friday like I normally do. But it's been a good week.
Is this like
Joy,
a work wife situation, Lane, or is this just like a
huh?
friend?
No. She's just a friend. But she's like watched over my cat a couple times when I was gone on
Damn,
vacation
bro.
and stuff.
Watch over her cat.
You
Um,
say he's just a friend.
but yeah. Well, no,
She
Oh,
she.
acts up to it.
baby.
Watch her cat for a bit, Lane.
Well, she's got a dog. Um,
That went right over
but
that.
yeah, no, but it was just really. It's been a good week here, and
Man.
I really, honestly, I wasn't talking to chat much, but I did catch you. I enjoyed watching you guys discuss all the dark side stuff and everything that could be and what
There
might
you
be
go.
and what could be in the future, and had a blast hearing you guys actually because that's one of the two things that has me excited in general. That's how my
Dude,
week's
it was a good show. I had to lean on the boys a bit last night. I was not having a good day. We'll talk about it here in a bit. TJ says, Lane, you have that dog in you, bro. John, how has your week been thus far? Oh, you're on mute, bro. Uh-oh. Yeah, your mic's not working, bro. We will
Canadian
check.
censors are out, man. He's saying too many bad words.
Damn, Justin Trudeau got him. We will check back in with. Nope, still not working. Maybe it's unplugged or maybe it's muted on the physical mic. All right, we'll get back to John. Oh, something happened. Um, no, we can't hear you. Chuck, how is your week going so far?
Yeah, man, not too shabby. Hopefully I'm sounding okay now too. And I thought John was just being rude earlier when I told him what's up. His mic wasn't working.
I didn't even mic check him. I just assumed. Equan
Yeah.
says John is watching End of Evangelion last weekend. I bet.
Hey now, there you go.
We'll get him back here in a second. So good week so
Yeah.
far, Chuck.
Yeah, man, good week so far. Well, it's been crazy at work, busy. Like a day off on Monday is like the rest of the week you pay for it. So not, but in a good way, it makes the days fly by. So it's good. It was I don't know if y'all knew this in San Antonio, but it was a city holiday for Cesar
Yeah,
Chavez Day. So
he's
yeah,
quite. You know, it's kind of interesting. He's not the most polished person in history. I will say that he's very controversial. And when I was talking to my mom and my grandmother about it, and they're like, "No, he was not racist or controversial at all." And I was like, "These are quotes of him saying some pretty fucked up shit." So, I mean, it's like any public figure, it's
right.
got the good, got the bad. Um,
You take them
you
off,
know,
and there you have the
yeah.
facts of
So,
life.
but they were shocked about some of the things he was saying. So yeah, it's an interesting character. But is the city taking off for next Monday as well for the eclipse?
I think we're not off, but there's a couple of like viewing things going on. So,
Yeah.
um, they're like, I think they invited some people to the garage top, uh, rooftop of the one of the garages.
Hmm.
They're gonna have like
A DJ. That's cool.
refreshments and stuff. Yeah, but bring
Yeah.
your own bring your own
Refreshments.
glasses though. So
Next
yeah,
time you want to get the best view
BYOG.
of this, you got to go to Spain in like 2028.
I know it's gonna be a while from now.
and are we gonna see it real well like downtown? You got to be like I would
So
think like
downtown, you're
northwest.
gonna get I think like 98 to
Okay.
percent, but to get like totality, which I guess isn't technically 100%, but it's like 99%. It's yeah, like the northwest area. So my house is just within. So I plan to leave to my house like an hour early and just chill. But I don't know, kind of a
Is it supposed to be Monday?
this
Yeah.
Monday coming up, yeah. So
Okay.
I don't know. I was really looking forward to this day a long time ago. I mentioned it last week, but I'm not really quite sure how I feel about it. But how has your week been otherwise, other than work?
Yeah. Wait, you're still talking to me, Zach?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, man, it's been good. Home stuff, getting ready for the pod on Friday, and yeah, it's just been solid, man. Been trying to go walking with the nephew, and we've been
Uh-huh.
getting that going. And I
Hell yeah.
got the we're thinking about doing that hill country con this weekend, and
Nice.
yeah, he wants to meet the kid that played the Wimpy Kid in the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. He's going to
Oh
be
yeah,
out
he's grown
there.
now.
Yeah, he's a big guy now. But my nephew
He's very
collects all
cool.
those books. Like he's got them all. We got to meet the author in
Uh,
Austin, and so he's
wow.
got his autograph and stuff. So he's a huge fan. So it'll be fun for
Yeah.
him. I don't think there's really anybody else out there for us, but yeah.
It's exciting. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Thomas, how has your week been so far?
It has actually been pretty good. I like Dean. I think something must be going on. I didn't really sleep well last night either, so I've been
Oh,
kind of groggy all day. But other than that, the day's been all right. It just has been one of those days where I couldn't really get a lot done because I was just kind of in and out. But I did get in the massage chair and I had a good massage, you know.
wow.
So a day I can get in that chair is always a good day. So,
Wow.
so yeah. But other than that, it's been pretty uneventful, but not bad.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we might have John back here in a second. So my week has been interesting. It was pretty terrible yesterday for some things I can't really get into, but um, yeah, so two of my both my plastic printers have been having issues. One just needs a motherboard. The other one I don't know what's wrong with it. I think I need to fully take apart the hot end and clear a blockage in the nozzle. But I haven't been able to work on them because my garage has been in the process of being converted. They took the entire week off last week, so really nothing got done and pushed me back a little bit. But um, a lot of finishing work was happening today. Um, and so my parents asked me to move the resin printer. So, in case it got knocked over, it has like liquid resin. It would just be a big mess. And it had been printing perfectly fine. Um, you know, not the most tip top shape machine, but it had been printing fine. I moved it, noticed I could not get prints to succeed at all. Tried like 12 times to get this print going, and something happened, and the printer is just not working anymore. So, um, to be an owner of a 3D printing business and have all three of your printers not working is a bit of cause for anxiety. Fortunately, I've printed everything that has been paid for. Um, and this morning I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna charge a new printer, and I'll just pay it back when I get my taxes because I really need to get this shit working, and I really want to finish my own print project.
Yeah.
But it was very stressful. It was a low point for me yesterday. Um, and it was just like on top of the stress of like the printer, because it was inside, it was making a bunch of fumes, and I was like, well, I had planned to put this in the garage, but not if it's gonna make the garage smell like that. And so on top of buying the new printer, I had to buy this air filter here, which cleaned up this because the whole house had started to smell like resin. It cleaned up like the whole house basically in like 3 hours. I mean, most of the smell was emanating from one room, and it cleaned that room up within like 20 minutes. It's like a HEPA, you know, fancy filter type thing.
Did you get one on TikTok?
No, but I've seen them. But I had already had wanted to buy one because I knew Victoria was going to complain because the resin that I use isn't that bad of a smell. I mean, it does smell, but it's not that bad. But there's some that I want to try that they have like this additive that makes them real flexible. So for things like triggers on guns or for like antennas on model kits or like, Warhammer guns, they can bend instead of snapping. And so that one apparently smells really bad. So it's been a process. Like I think eventually at some point I might be able to fix the printer, but when I sat down and looked at it, a new printer was $180, and to buy the parts I needed that wouldn't guarantee a fix, it was almost like $60, $70. So I ended up just going for a printer. I upped it from 4K to 9K resolution, so I should be able to print some real crispy stuff. So Excited to do that. And
Does your garage have any windows or anything like that, like to the outside for ventilation?
no, but this air filter will do fine.
Okay.
I mean, this is a smaller room than my garage will be, but this is rated for the space that I have. So it's like the cubic square footage. So this is rated for, I think, a few hundred cubic square feet more. So
Okay.
it should be fine. And like I said, worst case, if it ends up being that bad, what I'll do is buy like a hooded enclosure to put the printer in. You can like zip them up, and that plus the new printer that I bought actually has a filter built into the printer that USB plugs into the printer. And so I'll have basically 2 to 3 sources of air filtration, and I don't think it'll be a problem with that. Even in this little room sitting right next to the printer, I couldn't smell it at all. So it was stressful. And then on top of all that, I've been using the same 3D printing settings for like 2 years. And, you know, when you start to have problems, everyone... it's not a bad thing. Like the guy that was helping me out yesterday was giving me some suggestions. But then you start looking at other people's suggestions, and I mean, there's, I think, like 20 settings, and you're like, everyone has a different opinion on each setting. And so it was just like kind of overwhelming. And on top of that, when you do a 3D print, you have to put the file into what's called a slicer. The slicer I was using was so old, it wouldn't work with the new printer. So now I have to learn a new slicer. And then the guide recommended a different slicer. So I'm trying to learn 2 new programs to do all this shit. And it's just like kind of overwhelming. And, I don't know. I'm just like, I wish that the printer didn't break. I just, you know, it was very stressful. And I know a lot of these settings, like, they're not going to have a tremendous impact on the final product. I think it'll still be good enough, one setting or another. But I guess it's just kind of stressful going from something that is like a known good printing ability, but when you change the screen size, you do have to change some of the other numbers to match the pressure that's on the printer, and it's just stressful. Mr. Musashi says, are problems like this avoided in much more expensive printers, or are common amongst all printers? So I would say my use case for 3D printers is probably a lot different than most people. So at least I think, like, Dean, I know that you guys do 3D printing for your company, but like, how often are your printers running? Are they 24/7 printers?
Some of them are, but we don't. Are you talking about your SLA printer or your?
Just either one. I'm just curious, like what your
okay.
workflow is like because you guys print mostly like medium to small parts, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on the printer because we have
Yeah.
printers that print big shit.
Yeah. So I think Dean's probably not also a normal use case, but I would say, Dean, like most people, 3D printers probably print like 1 or 2 prints a week, like, you know, just like hobbyist level stuff, a few hours a day, nothing too crazy. For Zach's Wonderland, I mean, I was running probably like 2 to 3 prints a day, like 5 days a week for 18 months on one printer.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so like you are going to have just inevitable wear and tear, and
Yeah, shit just goes bad, like the hot end.
yeah. And now the printer that broke, it's annoying because it only has one moving part, and that's the part that broke. But the printers that Dean uses and the ones that I had that are both broken, those have XYZ motors. They have hot ends. They have like little gears that push the
belts
filament
will
forward.
snap,
So
or
yeah, so when things go wrong,
the
it's
wires moving back and forth come
Yeah.
undone.
yeah, it could be anything.
it's a huge pain in the butt. So I think what's likely going to happen is I'm going to have to buy, in addition to this one new printer I just bought, at least 1 or 2 more printers. So if you need something 3D printed, let me know, because I'm down bad right now. But the garage is almost done. I think once it's done and I'll be able to get in there and troubleshoot my other printers, I'll feel a little bit better. But I just did not feel very good about myself yesterday. I felt like, you know, a little bit of a failure yesterday. And, you know, it really pissed me off because I was like, I know I can print this file. Like, it's not like the Zombie Iron Man print that I did the other day. It was probably as complex as the sculpt I was printing. And I printed it like 6 times in a row, no problem. But this is the garage at the moment. So I think tomorrow there's going to be texture, and I don't know how long that...
Oh boy.
Oh, Zach freeze.
Yep, too much texture.
At least John, your mic is working now, so that's good.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with it before, but that's why I said a joke and Dean didn't laugh. I was shocked.
Yeah, I was like, "What's up, John?" And then I was like, "Okay, maybe he's just in
No,
the
I
zone
said,
right
hey, how's it going? I said, how's it going? And
Yeah.
So you
That's
could
it.
you
No,
could
but
hear
the-
us, but we couldn't hear you.
I can hear you, but I guess you couldn't hear me properly. But the garage
Okay.
is looking good. Wow, there's two
Am I
of them.
back?
There's two
Yeah.
Zachs.
Am I
Oh,
back?
it's one Zach.
That's
He's
what
actually
Zach
the
needs.
price
Two,
of one.
two of himself.
Two Zacks
Wait,
don't
can
make
y'all
it
hear me?
right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, sorry. So the texture should be done tomorrow, and I'm just like chomping at the bit because right now, sorry, don't even interrupt you, but right now, like my house,
No.
A lot of the stuff that's in the garage is in my house, but in addition to all that shit that's been there, we've been finding like really good deals on OfferUp, so we bought.
Oh, boy.
Frozen again?
Mm.
Oh, excuse me, y'all.
Contribution from Thomas there.
Oh, that wasn't classy.
What is happening? with
Classy,
my
loud,
computer?
and in stereo, baby.
It's one of those
Right
days,
here.
Zach. It's one of those days.
I don't know what the,
Freezing.
Thomas,
If it
just be
happens
happy
to-
it came from that end.
if it
Yeah,
happens.
really.
Yeah.
If it happens one more time, I'm gonna reset my internet. Let me check my. It should be.
So Zach, in the garage, will that big door won't open no more? Like the garage door once you're done?
I mean, it physically will have a button that can open it, but I won't open it. Really
Okay.
at that point.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Like out of
It won't be
security
like-
concerns or just because like the ventilation situation?
Well, it's going to be an air conditioned room, so I don't want to like
Oh,
evacuate
oh.
all the
I
AC
gotcha,
in
I
there,
gotcha.
and then also
Yes.
no bugs in there. But
Right.
also, some of the statues that are going to be on the door might get damaged from the door opening. So
Okay.
yeah,
Mm.
so
Makes
I
sense.
don't think I want to. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have like.
I'm-
I mean, it's a little lower than it normally is, but I got 400 download and 100 upload. Sorry,
I'm
John,
going
go
to say
ahead.
something that's maybe really just stupid, but have you thought about it just in case of an emergency and you need to get out quick?
So, in that area,
Yeah.
I guess like the worst case scenario would be. So the way
Like,
my house.
You'll have
is-
access to a button if you have to get out quick, regardless if it's there.
I mean, I guess if I'm gonna die, then yeah, my statue can get knocked over. Sure, yeah, like there will be a button. It just won't be where someone can accidentally press it. You'll have to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
go out of
yeah.
your way to press it.
Okay.
And I am gonna
No.
try to make it so that everything can still open, but that's like not
Yeah.
the top priority. But where my garage is, there's a door, and that door
Yeah.
leads to like an L-shaped hallway, and there's an exit to the backyard, or you can go right and then go through the house. So there
Okay,
is
perfect.
like multiple exits, but
I think that's a
Yeah.
good question of the week there, John, for Dean and Zach to do. If you were gonna die, what one collectible would you try to save?
there you go. All right, we're doing
Or
that. Thanks.
st-
Save me from
stats-
thinking about a question.
Statue or collectible shall be maintained just short of death.
Yeah.
There
And
you go.
even then, Oxfather might
the
be like,
Baldo.
is,
Yeah, of course.
Is my do I want to just have my Gandalf buried with me? Keep it in pristine condition so it can
yeah.
be buried with me.
You could just take one, man. You got to take only one.
It's just
That's
it's
a
just been a
tough
pain in
one.
the ass. It's just been a pain in the ass week, to be honest. Just so many things. Some of the stuff in time we'll be able to talk about, but it's been a very trying week for me, and I have wanted to give up. And I tell you, when it's like you can do something and it's just not working, it's like one of the most frustrating things. So like, I talked about it yesterday on the show, but this is the print that kept failing. Now this print is okay. It's not 100% perfect. I would say it's probably 95% perfect. But like for me, I want it to be perfect because this is like my D&D character. So I found this 3D file, and it's a wizard, and I was printing it for my Mythic Legions. But there's a small layer shift right here, and it really bothers me. You can see like a vertical line or a horizontal line. It really bothers me. And so this I'm just doing as a painting test. And it's coming out so good, and I'm just like, I know I can print this. Like, I've printed more difficult things in the past, but it's just like the
I didn't see
constant.
anything wrong with it.
if
Yeah,
you
look
look
good to me,
close,
too.
it's not perfect. Here, let me see. Let me zoom in so I can show you because it does have some issues. These little lines. You see those 3 lines on the beard?
No.
It's right.
I mean, I see like the hair ones that look like.
They're horizontal. You see those
Oh,
lines?
okay.
Oh, okay,
That
I
close,
see.
yeah. You can,
Yeah, I can see him.
But I can see them like from a mile away. So thank you for expanding my screen. But like this is my character. Like I want it to be perfect, and it's just like such a cool sculpt. And so, yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get this new printer. It's gonna print it in 9K. It's gonna be beautiful, and we'll forget all about it. But yeah, it was very trying yesterday. I'm just not a fan. The gym's been kicking my balls too. God damn, I've been going to the gym like 3 times a week for the last 3 weeks. Not super fun. But hopefully the garage is done this weekend or early next, and then I'll be able to start moving stuff in. I'm trying to figure out if I want to have a bunch of people help me move or just move slowly. Not really sure what I want to do, but I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah. I'm chomping at the bit, though. I already have the room designed in 3D. It's perfect. I'm almost certain that's the layout I'm going to go with. I'm very excited.
Did you decide on what color you're going to paint the room?
Yeah, so it's a light gray. It almost looks like the color of primer. Like, I mean, it's very light gray. It's called Silver City. Let's see if I can pull it up on the Bear website.
what weekend are you thinking of moving, Zach? Stuff in?
So it depends, right? If they're done on Friday, then this weekend. If it's next week, then it'll be that following weekend.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, again, it's like I just don't know, and it's kind of like I don't want to say it too loud because I don't want Victoria to yell at me, but there was a certain layout I had in mind, and for a lot of reasons, like I think it's better that Victoria's gonna move her office to the garage. But now I'm like, fuck, that was like my arcade area where I was gonna have a bunch of tables and a bunch of arcades, and so I was like, god damn it. But it'll be nice because we can both hang out while we work together. So this is the color. It's called Silver City. It's a
Okay.
kind of like a medium gray. It's weird on the little card. It's not like a match to the color that they put on the top, but I had asked them and they double checked and it was right. I actually like it better, the paint drip that's on the top, but they could print those cards a little better. I'd say that much. They give you 16,000 colors on those damn cards, and none of them look right. But I'm excited.
I'm more of a Gotham City guy, but yeah, Silver City's not bad.
Yeah, Silver City's not bad. Yeah, and I really wanted to paint the room black, but Victoria's like, can't do that. It's like, God damn it.
Actually makes the room look smaller when you go dark colors. So.
Yeah, black.
That's why my
would
dick
be
looks so
too.
small. Anyways. Euler says, have y'all talked about the Lady Silver Surfer confirmed? I don't really know anything about that, and I'll
Bella
be
Ball
honest,
is
like,
supposed to become the Silver
yeah,
Surfer.
I just don't really. I don't know. It seems like
At this point,
I'm
let's
not
just
gonna
wait
watch
for
that
the
movie
princess.
anyways, to be honest. So, I mean, they already made fucking.
And thus, Marvel just shut him down.
Disney got his ass. See, don't
Yeah.
be messing with the mouse. Yeah, I'm a big Silver Surfer fan, so and I love the Shala Ball character, but I just feel like they could have made this actress like Nova and gone that way if you're using a different Herald of Galactus. It just feels like kind of a slight to the Silver Surfer. Like, I don't know, it's just that's what I don't understand why you switch the male character to female when there's plenty of cool cosmic female characters and
There's already been heralds who are female, multiple.
I mean,
2024.
they've done so many gender swaps on. Like, well, let's see, there was, what was it? What was the character's name from the Black Widow movie?
Oh, Taskmaster.
the Taskmaster.
Taskmaster. God, how many? I bet there's a fucking Google thing.
I mean, they've sometimes done one that characters I wasn't even aware of. I mean, sometimes they just do it, whatever. I mean,
And how come the gender swaps only go one way? How come we can't get a male Black Widow?
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of true. You know what I mean? So, and I think Euler's Workshop was saying something about ripping the story off. But I do think in the Earth X story, I think that's where it happens. That Shala Ball does get like the power cosmic, so that it does happen, I guess, in an
In one
alternate
story or
future,
something, yeah.
one story, yeah. But again, I just feel like that was one of the things I think that they actually got right about the earlier Fantastic Four movies was they did the Silver Surfer pretty well with Lawrence Fishburne as the voice and Doug Jones doing the body work. It's just like
Oh well,
why?
if they stick sometimes they do, then we're still going to get Nova, but she's going to fall in love with Shella Ball instead of or Nova's going to
Yeah,
fall in love with
I,
freaking female Silver Surfer instead of male Silver
Okay,
Surfer.
no, I just
here's a
think they
Ghost
have.
Marvel. Oh, sorry. That's a Ghost Marvel Flag Smasher Taskmaster were all gender swaps, and
Yeah,
now
and they're all Phase 4
yeah.
or 5.
No,
I just
was Ghost Phase 4? I didn't mind Ghost. I thought it was a
Okay, no,
cool.
Ghost was Phase 3. No,
yeah,
that's right
Ghost is
because
pretty
that
cool.
was Ant-Man
Yeah.
and the Wasp. Ghost was all right. She'll be in Thunderbolts, so will
I feel
Taskmaster.
like they haven't done Silver Surfer justice yet. So
No,
to do the swap doesn't. It's coming. Do Silver Surfer right, right? Give him justice on the screen, and then do your whatever you want to do with other characters or other variants or whatever the heck it is.
I
Absolutely.
think also, I think actually the lady, the accuser lady from the Marvels, I think that may have been a gender swap character too, like the brother of Ronan or something like that
Oh,
was turned
okay.
into her character. I'm not 100% sure, but it was some barely known character that would
I
have
just
been,
feel like
I
too,
think,
like
was gender swap.
they don't have. Do they not have confidence in their female characters? Like if the character's written strongly, then you don't need to gender swap. It's like use your strong female characters. And this is the one thing where I feel like I kind of said it for we say it on our show all the time. It's like DC set themselves up early on with Wonder Woman. I mean, like she's well established as their lead female character. You think of a strong female character, you think Wonder Woman. It's like Marvel just doesn't have anybody. They don't have anybody that lives up to that standard. But you can't force it by making the Silver Surfer a woman. Like that's not gonna, you know, you're not really rallying the troops there. I think it's kind of just like, oh, well, we couldn't do it, so with one of the female characters we had, so we're gonna switch this one, and hopefully you'll see her as
You
powerful,
can
et
have
cetera, et
Johnny
cetera.
Storm simping all over her.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be happening for sure.
I just feel bad for this Johnny Storm because he's got a lot to live up to Captain America. I mean, Captain America, Mr. Captain America Evans, Johnny Storm.
Was that particularly good? I remember that being kind of dog shit.
No, oh yeah, Chris Evans, Johnny Storm was perfect. Like he nailed Johnny Storm
Really?
perfectly. Oh yeah, he was
That's the
awesome
first time
in the
I've
old
heard
ones.
that.
Oh yeah, no, his Johnny Storm fucking loved it. It was great. He nailed the younger version of the character perfectly. Like he was the one character that kind of came off like how Johnny Storm, younger Johnny Storm, would have come off. At least in the first movie. I don't honestly barely remember anything about Fantastic Four Rising's Silver Surfer. I don't really remember that movie at all.
Yeah, that one. I mean, like I think the Silver Surfer in that one was one of the cool things. But other than that, I mean, like, and the Doctor Doom is so horrible in both of those. It's just like it overshadows anything else that was positive. But yeah, like in the chat, Equan says plenty of strong female mutants agree. Um, and again, like we said, there's Nova as a herald for Galactus, and I think there were other female heralds too. It's just like, okay, if you don't want to use the Silver Surfer yet, then so be it. But if you're gonna change it, then kind of like John was saying, you haven't done the character justice yet. So now you're stripping that away from an opportunity. Zach, are you good now?
I don't know. It might have
Yeah.
been my VPN. I may or may not have been looking at websites that may or may not be illegal in our state last night, and I guess my VPN was still on. That's the only thing I could think of because I checked the what is it, the network outages, and didn't say there was any problems. So I don't know.
That shit is bananas, man. Did y'all talk about that on previous After Dark already?
Yeah, it's bullshit, bro. And then Spank
That's
Bang.
So it
pretty
finally
wild.
affected me. I was like, what the fuck is this?
What was that?
Yeah.
Fucking dog shit.
I don't know if you know about this, Thomas, but in Texas they've banned like Pornhub and Tube 8 and what are the other ones? I think you can
Oh,
still get on
really?
XM.
Don't act
too,
like you
but
don't know.
Porn MD are all just like you get this message that is like this is outlawed in your state, and I'm like,
I mean, it's
I
not
don't
outlaw.
know.
They're just trying to make some stupid fucking stand, bro. It's like,
Well, right. You gotta like register yourself. Mutant registration.
Register yourself.
no one. What I do between the hours of 4 p.m. and 4 a.m. is no one's concern.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. I don't know.
Yeah, freedom of speech, huh?
It's one
That's
of
the
those
pursuit
things.
of
Like,
happiness, Thomas.
yeah.
No freedoms in
Yeah,
there.
this is cruel and unusual punishment.
That's right. I want my ladyboy porn, and I want it now.
Well, let's go there.
Oh,
We get the guns, but we get no weed, and we get no porn.
speak the
So,
truth, Dean.
Or
I
no
don't
betting.
know how that-
Don't forget no
Yeah.
betting either. Like, you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
just
no gambling either.
betting.
No gambling, really?
Well, they do the FanDuel.
Is that a
stuff
U.S.
and
thing or is that a
everything,
state thing?
but state thing?
That's weird.
yeah, because you can
Yeah.
gamble in like there's
Well,
casinos.
In
does that
Louisiana,
affect
like
what,
next
in
door.
There's
Texas?
places in Texas you could gamble. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. So
That's right,
I don't gamble, period. But in Texas you can sports bet, right? Like
Well,
FanDuel.
That I don't know because we have Retama Park here,
Uh-huh.
which is
Yeah, you
horse
can bet on the
races.
horses. Yeah.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
understand
they-
how that's legal.
FanDuel and stuff is legal here, but something like going to a sports book or something like that, I don't think is. Like, it's weird how
Texas
the law
sucks.
stuff is with it.
Why the fuck do? Why does the government care what I do with my money? Let me fucking gamble. If I get in a bunch of debt, like fuck you. What do you give a shit? I guess because they want it. I want my.
They
money.
don't want to bail you
They want
out.
their taxes.
They're not gonna bail you. Are you kidding me? You think the average person in
Yeah,
Texas
they're not gonna
is
fucking
bailed out?
bail you out.
I had a
Well,
coworker
if
send
you
me
claim
this.
bankruptcy,
I don't
Go
think
ahead,
that's
John.
how bankruptcy works.
huh?
You're not like just like Mario Kart and they put you back on the right road. Like it's a process.
No,
here
I don't
these
care what
days.
happens to you, but
What the
to
fuck?
them.
How dare you?
I mean, when you declare bankruptcy, you
There's a lot of financial.
don't have
Everything gets paid off.
your loans, but
You're
you can't collect credit for 10 years.
10 over here. It's 7. You essentially go back to being a 16-year-old when you apply to for.
Yeah, I liked it when I was 16.
Well,
Yeah, you
but-
can like go back to like being 16.
I wonder why.
If you have everything
Trump
you
is
need,
able to
though,
do
right?
that.
Like, and you don't need the credit. Do you care if it's fucked? Like, let's say you already have your house and your car that are, let's say, paid
What?
off. It's like,
No,
Do
no,
they
they'll
seize
take
those assets.
they seize that asset, those
oh,
assets.
I got you.
yeah.
I got you. Okay.
No, it's Chuck's like, yeah, let's rack up that bill and we'll.
Chuck's like, fuck it, bro. I'm declaring it.
Just checking. Yeah.
Like,
So-
keep the house.
Chuck is like,
Are
do
you-
I get to keep the Marvel Legends?
Yeah, I gotta keep the legends going there.
Are,
Those are
any of
mine.
you guys,
I paid for those.
Are any of you guys going to be catching or excited for WrestleMania this weekend? Since we're going to see the final boss. I
I like-
figured Chuck might be and stuff like that.
I like my
Maybe
soap
like-
operas Latin.
I like my.
I'll probably check it out, Lane, but after the fact. Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's so much sports going on. So much sports. I watched the women's basketball game yesterday. The Iowa LSU. It was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh, what was that? What's going on with women's basketball and Ice Cube like starting a team or something? He's paying
Oh,
them
so he has a
millions of
league.
dollars or something.
Yeah, he has a league, and he offered this girl who's like essentially like a generational talent, right? So she's
Yeah.
obviously very likely going to be the first pick of the WNBA draft. And the salaries for the WNBA, I think as far as I know, like they're not. I think it's like $50,000 to $100,000, like for like a pretty good player salary. Which, you know, I mean, that's good money to play basketball, but I mean, you're not raking it in like professional men's basketball, NBA. And he offered her privately, which doesn't seem very private because this shit got out there pretty quick. But he offered her, I think it was $3 million to play in his league instead of declaring for the WNBA draft. And I don't know that she really took that offer seriously, but I think she could. I don't know. Like I'm sure she's obviously she is an amazing female basketball player, but I think when you put like even a generational talent against like people that are a few steps below the NBA, like I don't really know that it's going to work out. There's even like the women's soccer team for international, they won the gold many times, and there was some, I don't know if this is real or not, but on TikTok they were saying they were playing like a under 16 developmental team, like not even the men's international, but like a developmental team, and they got like dominated by
Smoked.
this U16
Yeah.
kids. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. The may be out of context, may not be quite true, but I just think the level of when you get to that level, it's just there's a reason why I think it's a men's league and a women's league. So
It's kind of unfortunate that the women's teams seem to be winning all the trophies, but the men's teams are the ones that sell the tickets. And and it's a shame that people won't watch women's sports. I think they don't think it's going to be as exciting. But I'll tell you what, I've seen some of these women players out there. They hustle. I mean, it's very exciting, very good stuff.
yeah, I mean you're not
Yeah,
wrong.
she's definitely a
You're not
baller, that Caitlin Clark. I mean, I think that
The fucking chicken
one of the
miss.
things I heard was that people were saying like, the NBA was almost going to go under before like Magic and Bird, started playing. The ratings were down and things like that, and then they made basketball exciting again. So they're kind of thinking maybe she could do that for female basketball to get people like maybe more
Yeah.
into it. But
There
this
was
league
this-
that Ice Cube has, it's just 3-on-3.
Yeah, exactly. There was a statistic. Let me see if I could find it. This game got. Let's see. It outrated all but one of the 5 NBA Finals games last year. Higher rating than the last game of the World Series. It was the highest rated game of any college basketball game of all time, and I think it was. God, that was a statistic, but it broke like all these ratings records for the number of people that tuned in. So,
Wow.
yeah, 12.3 million average viewers, which is bananas. So, yeah, that's definitely a really cool statistic, especially for women's sports, right? Because the WNBA isn't quite mainstream, I think, in America. I don't think anyone really watches that, but dude, we were at CC's Pizza and there was half the restaurant was watching the game. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, man, I
But,
think it was dope when we had the Silver Stars here in San Antonio, but they
I'm
left.
actually
and they
really
came to the,
annoyed. Yeah, I'm actually really annoyed about that. I wanted to take Vivi to a game, and it was after the fact, I guess.
Yeah, they go and become the Vegas team and then win back-to-back championships with Becky Hammond. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
Thanks.
Yeah. Sports, eh?
Yeah, man, that's good stuff.
Yeah. The worst part about this printer is I thought it was going to come tomorrow, and I just checked this. I got to be here until Friday. I have brand new resin and everything. I got to wait another day to print.
Excuse me.
That's okay.
So, Zach, when you buy one of those, is there like a site specific for 3D printers, or is it like you can just...
I just went on Amazon. Amazon has, you could buy like
Okay.
their warranty through a company, and I mean, it's a 3-year warranty. I wish I would have got that for the...
Was it Assyrian?
Yeah, exactly. I wish I would have gotten that through the first printer I got, because I would have been getting a new one by this point, but I did not. Although I feel like I did. Maybe I
Who
did.
sells the printer?
It's Elegoo. Like, they have an Amazon storefront.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
shipped by Amazon.
Yeah, because I had that fucking problem with my projector the other day, where it came with the 2-year warranty, and I still haven't been able to contact anyone about it because Amazon keeps shifting the blame, and then those people don't answer, and
Uh-huh.
it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. That does sound like a nightmare.
Yeah, they need to break up Amazon. Like they did
think
Ma
so?
Bell back in the 70s.
Wow.
It's becoming a monopoly.
I mean, it's a pretty big business.
It's just so
you're not wrong.
convenient.
Yeah, it's never. Yeah, can't going anywhere.
Amazon did do me a favor though this morning. I was having a rough time this past few days, but was walking out the house this morning, and I had this package I needed to send back to Amazon, and the contractor was like, "Hey, can you move some of this stuff? We're gonna start, texturing and sanding and everything like that." And I put the package down, and I helped them move, and then I left without it. And they were boxing up some of the stuff to move off-site, and I think they boxed it up. So it's like, fuck, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get that back. Like, I don't want to have them like looking through all this boxes for this one stupid package. It was the Amazon return, and Amazon was pretty cool about it. They're like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. We actually had already marked it as returned already." So I was like, "Thanks, bro." So that worked out pretty well for me. But yeah, I thought I had a warranty on that printer. I guess not. Oh well.
Equan says, does Costco sell 3D printers? I don't
I
know.
wish.
I'm a Sam's
I bet they do.
shopper, not a Costco.
And
So.
they sell everything
It
else.
sounds like something would still be at a Costco type thing.
Wow.
I mean, I was in Costco once, and they had what do you call those things? Greenhouses that you could assemble and put in your backyard and grow plants. And I'm like, wow! I said, boy, I tell you what, Costco would sell anything.
Yeah.
I wish they sold
So-
mustaches. I need a mustache.
Bro, they're fucking hot dogs though.
I need.
That's the
Yeah,
best
I
thing
don't
they
get
sell
When
at
are we gonna go
Costco.
get some hot dogs, bro? When are we gonna go get some glizzies?
Dude, let's fucking go. I have a membership.
I know that's how.
Oh, they have good hot dogs. Yeah.
Bro, their hot dogs are badass at Costco. They use this
I hear
like,
it's horse
egg
meat
bun.
though.
Dude,
But
I'll eat
you
a
know,
horse
the
dog.
one-
I mean,
but-
It
They
tastes
sup-
good. I don't give a shit. What a
they
horse
sup-
Or
is.
donkey.
But you know, they supposedly
better, bro.
sell the.
Bro, I'll eat ass.
Jesus Christ.
Well played.
And
But, you
there
know,
it
the hot
is.
dog- But the hot dogs that they sell at the Costco, I think at one time didn't they change the ones that they sell in that you can buy in bulk? Because I think there was people were complaining. They said these don't taste the same, and I was like, why would you
Yeah, they don't.
have different hot dogs than what you have on your little rotisserie there?
Apparently, it's calculated that for every hot dog you eat, it's 30 minutes off your life.
Really?
But I
I
think if I
saw
jerk
this-
off, I get like a few minutes back. So it's kind of like.
Well, you can't do that
You know.
because Pornhub
Yeah, it's like exercise.
has been canceled.
Oh no, I have downloads. My taxes 2012 folder, Thomas.
Oh, okay.
You kidding me? I got archives, bro. All my
Yeah, I
favorite
also have a
porn
bin
stars.
of like physical media still like that I didn't let
Wow,
go.
bring that over to my garage. Bro.
Wow.
I was like, man, this
I
is a
remember the
collector's item.
first time I went to a adult video store and I bought my first DVD
Damn,
and I was like,
How
I
old
don't
are
know
you,
if I
man?
want to do this ever again. So
What?
I've literally never gone back. I just use the internet.
Damn, bro. What DVD was it?
Dude, I don't remember. I was 18.
2 statues, 1 collector.
Jesus Christ.
I
Two
watched that.
punchlines, one
Yes.
Dean.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The movie is called Wet and
I'll
Green,
get
bro.
stabbed for sure, but worth it.
Wow. Yeah, I think one time we went to an adult store, and yeah, it was kind of weird.
Like
It was-
with Victoria, or like when you were
Yeah,
younger?
well, yeah, with Victoria, we're just like, oh, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
we have a kid-free day. Let's go check it out.
Check it out. Yeah. Yeah, I just remember I turned 18 and my buddy.
Go ahead, sorry.
Go on. No, you go
Well,
ahead.
the funny thing was, we were looking at stuff, and we were checking out, and the people in front of us were buying a butt plug, and I guess to make sure it works, so like you can't come in and say, "Oh, it didn't work." And they're like, "Bro, you put it in your ass." Like they have to like put batteries in, and like, bzz, oh, it's working. Okay, there you go. And then they put it back in the box. But I'm like, bro, just got his grimy ass hands on this butt plug. What if they don't wash it, bro? That's going straight in that person's butt. Could go in their butt in the car.
Sure.
Didn't even
I'm
wipe
pretty
it off
sure
or
his hands are
nothing.
cleaner than their ass.
True.
I don't know. I wouldn't want your hands in my ass, though, regardless how clean they are.
What do you
I
mean?
want my hands in my ass.
You ask me all the time.
Between us, Dean.
Can I come over?
Yeah, I remember I went to
we
LA
went-
with the group, and we all decided to go check out the I guess the local porn shop on, I think it was on Hollywood and Vine, and they had this thing. Do you remember those bouncy balls that you could buy? It had a handle on it, and you would sit on it and bounce around.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They had one of those, but it had
Pussy?
no, it had let's just say a little monument on top of it for you to sit on, and you would bounce around on it. I'm trying to keep you from being demonetized, so
Wow.
Yeah, you can say cock.
but yeah, so it was sitting on top, and I guess you sit down on it, and then you just hop around on it.
How many did you buy?
So what? Oh boy, that was the funniest thing I ever saw.
When Thomas was
We
saying
went
that,
right from hot dogs to butt plugs. The chat's not keeping up. I'm telling you. Like, wait, what? We switched.
That's what we do here. That's what we do here.
Oh man.
But yeah, sex shop was interesting. Like all my favorite stars had like little fleshlights of their things. I was like, wow, I know all of these. I've seen this before. It's right there on the box.
The molds
You know-
of their
Yeah.
genitalia.
Not even the sex shop, but at that section in Spencer Gifts that they have, with all the handcuffs and certain things. I saw right next to the blow up doll, they had the blow up sheep.
Blow up
I'm
sheep.
sorry, what?
Yeah, blow up sheep. So get that bestiality fantasy
Oh,
going.
Wow.
I see Lane just shaking his head.
Oh boy.
Lane's like, that was my best kept secret.
Wow.
Guys, we better watch out. Texas might ban us from.
Wow. I thought they were banning me earlier, bro. I was like, what's happened to my internet, bro?
Yeah.
You gotta tell me.
Bad influence on all the other, plus
The other
20
collectors.
plus male collectors.
Even Dean's lagging a bit, so it's something.
Yeah.
You gotta tell your proud gun owners, guys. Let them know that you're.
Yeah, stop doing shotgun blasts to the server, please.
Oh, we lost Dean.
Where'd
What
Dean
the
go?
hell? Damn, bro, they're what's happening?
I reset my StreamYard. I don't know, dude. I'm on my computer all day, fucking listening to music, watching videos, playing Helldivers.
what kind of
but
videos are
the
you
second I
watching?
turn on StreamYard, dude, it's like, fucking, I hate StreamYard so much.
I don't know, Dean. What are the other options, man? Because I've been on people's shows that they're using like, what is the other one?
Melon and stuff.
Yeah, and dude, they're
There's
like
not-
way
yeah.
worse. They're
Yeah,
way
you're
worse.
not- you're
I
not
feel like
wrong,
this is the,
but-
yeah,
I feel like I only ever lag with StreamYard.
yeah.
When I
Do you-
jump on
I
other
mean-
people's channels and they're using something else, I don't ever have that issue.
It's because Zach has
Yeah, but
powerful enemies.
You were also using like 3-year-old graphics card drivers for most of the time we've been streaming, so I think there could be some user error there, my friend.
No, it's not.
We shall see. Let's see here. Now move on to favorite porn star in position. Mine is missionary, just like God intended. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
Easy. Lisa Ann. And
That's your favorite
Classic
position.
there, Dean.
that is my favorite position, the Lisa Ann.
There you go.
Uh,
Good for you.
yeah. Never mind. I'm going to keep that one to myself.
Say it, bro.
We need
true
it, Dean. We
gentleman
need it.
never discloses.
No, there's some stuff you just, yeah.
I need to
Maybe,
know.
maybe off stream.
What the fuck?
Thomas, that's your dog there?
Yeah. She was acting fussy, and she decided she wants to sit on my lap. So
It's not a sheep.
no, it's not a sheep.
That was so good. You know, okay. See you guys. Have a good night.
That was
I'm
good.
going
That was good.
John-
Fuck this.
How dare you? How dare you? Anyone else have anything they want to chat about before we cut this one off?
Anybody watch that movie? I forgot what it's called. Ricky Stenicki.
Oh, Ricky Stenicki had me in fucking stitches, dude.
Oh,
That
my God,
movie
what a
was
dumbass
funny,
movie.
dude. It is stupid, but it was so funny.
What's that
I
streaming
also
on?
really like
Netflix.
what's his name?
Cena.
No, it's on Amazon. It's an Amazon movie. I do like John Cena, but fuck, what's from Bad Friends? I watch him like every week. Why can't I remember his name? The redhead.
The redhead. Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah.
Equan, what's his name? I mean, me and Equan always message about Bad Friends. Why the fuck can't I remember his name?
I know what you're talking about. What else was there?
But yeah, Ricky Stenicki was fucking funny. I
Ricky
showed my mom
Stenicki.
the trailer and she was laughing.
Now, is that a show or a movie?
It was a movie.
Andrew Santino, thank you. No, it's a movie.
Oh, okay.
It's about a group of friends who made up it's three friends and they made up a fourth friend that they blamed everything on growing up.
Ever
Like,
since they
oh,
were
the
kids.
car got
Okay.
wrecked. It was Ricky Stenicki.
Yeah.
Oh, we got caught with beers. Well, Ricky Stenicki bought them. And so, like, they've been using this lie their whole lives, and now they're like adults. And one of them's gonna have a baby shower, but their friend Ricky Stenicki calls to, like, get them out of having to go to the baby shower, and instead they go to a concert and some other place, and they end up running into John Cena there, and he's like this fucking weird
Actor thing of a
actor guy who does like performances, and it's what's that place? It's kind of like Vegas, but it's on the
Is it
eastern
Atlantic
in
City?
Nevada?
Atlantic City. They go to Atlantic
Oh,
City for,
okay.
and so he's like a performer in the casino. And when they get back to their lives, they're gonna have Andrew Santino's wife has a kid, and they're out partying when she goes into labor in Atlantic City, so they have to fly back, and like their whole families, everyone is like, who the fuck is Ricky Stenicki? And like, he needs to show up. And so they call John Cena and like, hey, can you pretend to be Ricky Stenicki?
But in the
And,
movie,
like,
he's John
John
Cena.
Huh?
In the movie, he's
No.
actually John Cena.
No. He's just whoever he is.
Like a dude.
He's a
Okay.
character.
Yeah, and so he pretends to be Ricky Stenicki, and it's fucking hilarious, like the shenanigans, and it's dumb. It's not a good movie, but like
But it's
there's
funny.
funny bits that are just funny. I liked it a lot.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, Cheeto Santino. Yeah, I love Andrew Santino. He's a good actor.
Mickey Stenicki.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. Is it on Netflix for you, John?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's on Amazon down here. But yeah,
And I watched Barbie.
Was it good?
Oh, did you like it?
I was forced into Barbie. No.
Oh,
I like the ending.
I've heard good
I like the
things.
ending. So okay. If you're if you know about Barbie, you're gonna love it, right? Because of all the little homage scenes and so forth, and the little things they do to kind of pay tribute to Barbie, you're gonna love it. But there's two scenes, one in the middle and the end, the very end scene. They did very well there.
Yeah.
I feel like they did very well at the end, but the whole movie was just like, nope, not for me.
Well, there you go. Let's see here. We have John, Chuck. What do you guys got going on your channels?
Chuck, you want to go ahead?
To Friday night, we're going to cover the latest Walking Dead show, which was The Ones Who Live, the Rick and Michonne story, like the conclusion, 6 episodes. So we're gonna go through that on Friday. My sister's gonna guest host with me and Double A. So if you guys want to talk Walking Dead, we're
The
like the
night-
last ones. We're like the last ones talking Walking Dead. I feel like.
Now the night that you had two ladies on, were they both your sisters? That night
No,
was-
that one of those is my longtime girlfriend, like she's practically my wife, and then
Oh,
the other one
okay.
was my
Bro,
sister.
wife her
Yeah,
up, bro.
when we talked True Detective that night.
Yes,
Yeah.
True Detective. That's right.
What about you, John?
I'm Friday night club late. It's gonna be late, 11 p.m. Eastern, so it's a later show. But we'll be discussing XM and quality control issues. So that sounds like a fun time.
That seems to be a reoccurring theme in general lately,
Yeah. So
just across the board.
it has to be done. So someone has to do it. Yours truly will do it. We'll have some fun. Still play some games and all that other stuff. So
Yeah.
it's nothing too crazy.
I like when y'all play Jeopardy.
Yeah. Trying to get that back on the schedule, but the shows have been so long. We run it like 3 hours. 3 hours flies by.
Yep. Well, we've touched them all tonight. I am exhausted. I'm two
not like-
sleeps
not
away
like-
from getting a 3D printer.
Not like
3D
P. Diddy
printer, so-
style, but
Wow. But anyways, everyone, be safe. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Jumbo.
Good one,
babies.
everybody. Take care.
peaches and cream.
Bye.